Ahmad and I got married in 2011, and right away people were like, okay, you're older, you got to get a baby, you got to have a baby. And that was always my dream too. Yeah, we tried to have a baby, and it took about a year and a half. All of a sudden, it was like, you know what, Angie, why don't you take a pregnancy test? We're pregnant. And we were so excited. Late at night, I would just lay on my back and I would just feel little flutters. And I'm like, oh my God, is that my little baby? Fluttering. It was so weird, so unique, but it just, it scared me a little bit because I knew it wasn't in the spot that it should be in. It was a little off to the right. And so going forward, went to the doctor's appointment, and the doctor, we had the ultrasound, the tech did not show us the screen or anything. And I'm just like, okay, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to expect. What is she going to do? What is she saying? So then we go in our appointment and the doctor comes in, and I love my doctor. My doctor, I attached to her right away, and she comes in and she was excited to see us because she knew we were trying to have a baby. And she comes in and I'm like, she's not as excited as she really should be. Well, she's like, have you had any pains lately? I said, I know this is going to sound weird, but over on my side, I kind of feel a little. She was like, I don't know how you feel this. She's like, but you're right. Your baby's in your tubes. And I was, I knew it was ectopic because I had started looking and researching at night. I would look at ectopic pregnancies and I would just kind of look at it and I knew what to expect. I looked at surgeries. I mean, for some reason, it was drawing me to look at that, and I shouldn't have been looking at it, but I was. And when I heard it, Amma was like, wait, what are you talking about? She's like, you're going to have emergency surgery right now. And it broke his heart, and it was just really hard for me to see him go through that. I was stronger because I had prepared myself somehow. I don't know. But it hurt him a lot. He was scared, and I know he was scared for me because I'm going into emergency surgery. Where a time we were supposed to be going to see the heartbeat, here we are saying bye. So it was hard, and that was our natural pregnancy, but we got through it. We got through it. We tried IUI, and that was not successful. I kind of had a little bit harder time because now I have only one tube working for me versus having the two. We just decided, my doctor was like, you're getting older. You just go for IVF. So we started that expensive process. It was very demanding, very taxing on the body, just all the hormones and all the stuff you have to go through, going through retrieving all the eggs. So excited. We were like, oh my gosh, we have 9 embryos, 9 possibilities of having a baby. The second time we tried, I did my test and I knew I was pregnant. We were excited again. And then my numbers were not progressing like they were going to, and they told me I was going to miscarry. And the day that I got the news that I was going to miscarry was the day that my husband received a call that his best friend had passed away. So it was so hard in that household because here I am going through a loss. He's going through a loss twice, me and his best friend, and me trying to just let him grieve about his friend and at the same time kind of quietly having my miscarriage. It was a devastating time. Infertility is it's like a second life, and it's something that you don't talk about. And then we wanted to try again, and we tried again, and that one didn't work, and then we tried again, and we were pregnant again. Right around Christmas time, my family didn't know we were actually going down to Tennessee, and we were driving to Tennessee, and I knew I was pregnant, and they didn't know they were pregnant. And when I was driving down there, I was calling to get my numbers, because at this point, I'm a pro. Okay, what is my numbers? Are they progressing? They have to double every 2 days or every 48 hours. And when I called for the second set of numbers, they didn't quite double. And I said, it's another ectopic, isn't it? And they're like, no, we'll just check and see, don't worry, enjoy your Christmas, come back, and we'll check the baby's heartbeat, when you come back. And I'm like, I'm feeling that it's another ectopic because I knew I was pregnant by the pregnancy test, but I just didn't feel pregnant where it should be. By the time we finished coming, we had our family get together for Christmas, and there were a couple of times when I had some just excruciating pain on my side, and I couldn't pinpoint what it was, but it was just really bad pain on my side, and I would go to bed early, things of that nature, and not be that, I was very emotional about everything and I didn't feel right. On the way back home, we drove from Tennessee. I said, you know, we took all the boys with us. I said, let me lay in the back seat because I'm not feeling well. And I just remember laying down the whole entire trip back. I was in so much pain. The next morning we got up to go hear the baby's heartbeat. And my tech, she was so happy because she's been through this journey with me. She's like, oh my God, you're going to be pregnant this time. I can't wait to see the baby. How are you feeling? And I was like, not really feeling that great. And she was like, why? I was like, I don't know. So she's looking around and she's like, okay, we're going to look at it. She's like, I'm not seeing the baby. I said, look up. She's like, it's on your way back out into the tube. But this time it's a corneal ectopic, which is a 2% chance of having it. And it is extremely, extremely dangerous. She's like, you have to have emergency surgery right now. Here we go again. You know, I can't win for losing. It's like another ectopic, you know, what's going on? And this one was one of those I had to have a full out C-section, you know, and I'm going through this whole drastic surgery where people have a baby at the end result.
Angie is very in tune with her body. And I learned that she's so in tune, so that third and fourth time, and when she turned, she said, I don't feel anything, you know, and I just kind of go, you know, come on. I protected myself, I guess, from my emotions because I needed to be strong for her. It's a more emotional experience. For me, it was making sure that my wife was healthy. You know, for some people, it's a one-time deal and they get it done, and you know, and for others, it goes on and on and on. I commend Angela because through the journey, she tried to find different ways. She watched YouTube things I didn't know was even out there. She found different types of support groups and YouTube videos, and so I believe she found some type of support in knowing that she wasn't the only person going through this, or we wasn't the only couple going through this, and so she was able to see other journeys, but also and she saw the success of those journeys, but she said she's also seeing the other side too. You know what I'm saying? So she wasn't afraid. She didn't sell herself a dream that it's only going to happen this way. So she was honest about herself. For a person that helps people and tries to find solutions in other people's lives, man, you're just kind of powerless. You know, you're powerless to helping your own wife. You know what I'm saying?
So then I'm like, you know what, let's go for this 9th one. Lucky number 9, the last one. And this time it just felt so different. I was in a better place. I was reading books. I was just more positive. I just kind of said, you know what, God's got this. You're not in control. It's gonna happen. I felt different about it, everything. And then to see the heartbeat, it was just like, I can actually see the heartbeat this time without saying bye. It felt so good. If the doctor said, you know what, this one little ass embryo is gonna be a boy, fine. If it's gonna be a girl, fine. Like, I don't care, just put it in me, I don't care. But now that I'm here, I'm just like, this is my one and only. I'm gonna spoil this child, to pieces. This child is gonna be just spoiled so much. This baby, honestly, is gonna wipe away every tear that I've had. They just need to know that I truly love them before they were even conceived. I have truly carried my baby, in my heart and in my soul for a long time. And I just can't wait to hug him. Just can't. Just excited.
She wasn't gonna give up. It's gonna be fun.
Love you.
Love you.